We could argue that there are two types of people, those who are emotionally regulated and those who aren't. But let me ask you this, what happens when a wasp comes along? Are you somebody that just jumps up and runs around flapping your arms screaming? Or are you someone that just sits there and acts not bothered? I would consider myself pretty much emotionally regulated for 80% of what goes on in my life. But as soon as a wasp comes, I act like a complete maniac. And what is that? It's irrational fear, isn't it? It's a fear that this tiny, tiny little thing is going to come along and cause me immense pain. And I don't know what's more scary. If you've been stung by a wasp, you know it fucking hurts. And I don't want to go through that again. Some of you might be allergic, so that you know it could be a hospital visit if it happens. And some of you have never been stung and are filled with fear of what it might feel like. And because you've never experienced it, you just imagine the worst. I'm using this because I want to explain something here. You can keep doing the work all of your life, the inner work, to really calm down your nervous system, because that's what's going on. We've been talking about triggers a lot recently in the videos that I've been posting, and you will always be triggered by something. It's just a human response, because it's what we have in our heads versus what's happening outside of us. It's the expectation that we weren't expecting that freaks us out and triggers the neural pathways in our brains and makes us realize that there's something we're not in control of. I'm not in control of a wasp. There's nothing I can do about it except run around and freak out. And guess what? I'm probably increasing the odds of it stinging me when I do that. And even though I logically know that, in the moment, I am just gone. I'm freaking out. Now, some people act that way just when they read something they don't agree with. Some people act that way at work when they don't like the way the workday is going, or they don't like the way that you breathe, or they don't like the way that you write your emails. Some people go home and they completely let loose on their partner or their kids because their peace is being disturbed, or because what they expected when they walked in the door didn't happen, or maybe they wanted to talk about something and they didn't get the response that they wanted. There's lots of different things. I talked about one yesterday where I went to get a coffee and it wasn't what I wanted and I started to lose my shit. Well, I didn't go mad like I would with a wasp. I could feel the tension. I could feel myself getting stuck and getting irritated and frustrated. Now, self-regulation is about, what do I do when things don't go to plan? Do I totally lose my shit like the wasp? I think it's a great example because it's the one place where I do get unhinged, and I think you can probably relate. Or are you able to just take a deep breath and just be okay with it? Because those people that can sit there with a wasp and do nothing, I am still trying to learn what it is that they're doing and why they have no fear. But I know that I can stand in front of a crowd of 5,000 people on a stage. Doesn't fluster me at all. A lot of people would pass out doing that. I love it. It doesn't bother me to sit in front of this video and talk, and a lot of people can't do that. When somebody starts crying in front of me, or there's an emergency and somebody's injured, or somebody's having a big full-scale row in front of me, it just doesn't bother me. I'm very, very calm, because those are the things that I have worked on. I've worked on self-regulating in relationships and with people. And am I perfect? No. Sometimes there are things that trigger me still, and there always will be, and that's okay. It's just being human. But what you have to figure out is, if on the daily you are totally losing it, or you are in tears, or you are angry, or you can't just hear someone without interrupting, you don't feel the need to have to self-validate and up somebody else's experience, one up them, I mean. If that's you and it's causing your relationships to have issues, then that's where you need to do the work, because you can sit around a wasp's nest or a beehive all day long and be as calm as anything. But wasps aren't who you go home to. They're not who you work with. So just ask yourself, what are the areas in my life, what are the situations where I really lose my shit? Where do I feel out of control? Is it with my spouse, my kids, my boss, my colleagues, my friends? Is it big spaces? Is it situations? Is it when I have to make decisions? Like, just look at that. And then that's where you start. That's where you start unraveling the fear, and you start to notice where you need to start dismantling the story that you tell yourself about it. Start to figure out where you really need to get in touch with your nervous system. You need to start self-regulating and take a breath and calm down so that you can have better relationships, whether it's with yourself or other people. It's really that. That's all there is to do.